Well, we know March break can be a hectic time for families and parents. Not only do you have to find things for the kids to do, you have to feed them as well. And sometimes, if they're at home in particular, they're like wanting more than just the snacks or the lunch that you pack for them to go to school with. Charmaine Broughton, chef and author, is here with us in our CTV Morning Live Des Lauriers kitchen to help us plan some fun and quick, convenient,
yes, and
March
delicious
break meals, and delicious and tasty. And I'm already distracted
by
this pasta dish right here. I just want to shout out, but we'll start over here.
Yes, we're going to start with ice cream.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of reasons.
I don't mind starting over
the
here.
main reason I want to start with ice cream is because I don't want it to melt by the time we get to the end.
Yeah, for sure.
But the other reason why I want to start with this ice cream is because it's if your kids are craving something sweet this March break, this is actually so nutrient dense. You could serve it to them for breakfast.
Amazing.
And it's with March break, you need to start each day off on the right foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so everybody's happy. Okay, so this is my 5-minute berry ice cream. So what you're going to do for this recipe is you're going to start off with some frozen berries.
Okay.
So I like a mix of strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. So you pop the frozen berries into your food processor.
Okay.
You're going to buzz them up until they're roughly chopped.
Okay.
Then you're going to add in some cottage cheese. And you're probably thinking, ugh, cottage cheese and ice cream. But let me tell you, this is fabulous. So you need 2 parts frozen fruit and then 1 part cottage cheese. You're going to buzz it all up, but you want to make sure that you get in there with your spatula and give it a good scrape and keep pulsing. Then we're going to sweeten it up with a little bit of the Crosby's maple and molasses. So it's a delicious blend of Canadian maple syrup. We want to be supporting as much Canadian as possible now. And Crosby's fancy molasses, it adds a nice depth of flavor, and some vanilla. So it's like 4 ingredients. You buzz it all up, and ta-da! Look at this.
That's it?
You've got this ice cream.
That's it?
That is it. Look at it. It scoops beautifully.
And no added sugar? We just got our maple syrup and our berries for the sweet, beautiful, delicious taste?
And you could, if you wanted to, sometimes after hot yoga, I'll make this and I add some protein powder to it.
Yeah.
And I know you're into working out, so
I sure am.
Yeah. So we can add our protein powder and eat our ice cream and feed the kids well, and they will be happy.
Do we need this spoon?
Well, you can have the spoon to try the ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you. You read my mind.
Isn't it delicious?
It's very good.
And listen, if you didn't like cottage cheese, you could do it with plain Greek-style yogurt. Okay, but the cottage cheese is really nice. There's no lumps. You buzz them all out. Okay, the next one is my deconstructed cabbage roll pasta bake. So
that's what's going on here.
Yeah, so my boys are in their 20s now, but I basically raised my kids on pasta. And often they would come to me and they would want a recipe, and yes, I'm a chef, but sometimes I'd be like, oh boys, I don't have the energy to make cabbage rolls. You gotta boil the cabbage and make the filling and roll it. So this is a great way to enjoy all the amazing flavors of a cabbage roll, but we're going to stretch it out and we're going to use the Etel pasta, and it literally takes about beginning to end maybe 40 minutes instead of 4 hours.
I know you want to put me to work, so I'll put down my ice cream.
So I've gone ahead and I've made the bake, but I'm going to have you make the creamy sauerkraut sauce.
Okay.
So we've got some sour cream.
Yeah.
Then we're going to add some sauerkraut. And then to freshen it up a bit, we've got some dill and some green onions.
Okay, I didn't ask him to just measure it out. Can I dump all of it?
Just dump it in. Okay. It might flow over. I didn't bring a proper size bowl.
No,
and a little bit of, just a pinch of salt and pepper.
Okay, you do
the
that. 2
most important ingredients in the kitchen.
I did sanitize my hands, but that's about it for you.
And then, so we stir all this together. And
keep it down here.
What I like to do is, once it's all stirred together, I like to put a little dollop of it at the bottom of the plate.
Okay.
I'll show you. It's okay if it's not perfect. Believe me.
Perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Come on, Charmaine. Okay, no, sorry.
I raised 2 boys, and even as a chef, in real life, it wasn't always perfect. Okay, so then I like to do a dollop at the bottom.
Okay.
And then a nice, massive piece of the deconstructed cabbage roll bake. And to make your life easy, you're going to buy, all the recipes are up on my website, but you're going to buy the shredded coleslaw mix.
Yeah.
Right? So it's no chopping. And then dollop this on top. And what a great, great family fuel after a day of tobogganing or skiing. Everybody can be fueled. You're using those pantry staples. The other great thing with Etel pasta, made right here in Canada with 100% Canadian wheat.
Amazing. Fueled with flavor. Because look at all the flavor that's packed into that.
So much flavor, so delicious. No doubt this will become a family favorite, whether it's March break or a random Wednesday.
Ooh, we're getting to some more dessert.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Okay. So
ice cream froyo, but then now we got dessert after that dinner date.
we do.
That's
I've got you
amazing.
covered.
You got us
Breakfast,
covered.
dinner, and dessert.
I love it.
Okay, so again, you know, after a busy day out tobogganing or skiing or whatever, the kids might want a hot chocolate. Instead of going to a coffee shop and spending, you know, upwards of $10 or $12
Right.
on a mug of hot chocolate, you can make the peanut butter hot chocolate. This is so delicious. So peanuts and peanut butter, they're staples in Canadian homes.
Yeah.
But instead of, you know, just on a piece of toast and peanut butter, incorporate peanut butter into your dishes. Like you can stir some into hot chocolate.
Okay, for some flavoring.
And then to make it super fancy, I just decorated the mug with some chocolate and some peanuts. And then, of course, we got a.
Oh, your
top-
kids were spoiled, Charmaine.
They were, but I would make them earn it. I would make them like shovel the driveway, and then you can come in and have this.
Yeah.
And then we top. So that was a little bit of whipped cream, and then some peanuts and some chocolate. And then, if you're like my gang and you love the combination of chocolate and peanut butter, these are my chocolate cheesecake peanut butter cookie bars.
Ooh.
So delicious. It's like peanut butter cookie and chocolate cheesecake collide. Again, pantry staple items, your gang will gobble them up. They're so delicious, so doable, and there's no doubt that you and your family will be eating well this March
And
break.
all of these recipes are available on your website?
They certainly are.
Okay,
Yeah.
love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for
My
coming in.
absolute pleasure. Happy March break eating and cooking, and you eat the healthy, I'll eat the peanut butter.
Don't worry, I'll get to that a little later, Charmaine. Don't you worry about that. All right. If you know of a local chef or local restaurant that we should be featuring right here on CTV Morning Live for our daily dish, please send us the tips. We love to feature them. Ottawa.morning@ctv.ca.